When the Nigerian politician look at the crowd of the gullible Nigerians, they see cows, they see goats, they see non-living things. They actually don't see humans like you think. So does when the pastor look at them. No matter the number of cows being paraded by the headsman, the cows will never revolt against the few headsmen, because the cows are not even aware that the end point where the headsman is leading them to is their end. I don't know if you get that analogy at all. The cow is being headed. You can see a cow like 50 in numbers, 30, 100 in numbers, being headed by just two headsmen. The Fulani headsmen, two, will be moving a cow to the numbers of 50. This cow obeys. At a point they want to disobey, they are being hit with a stick. Now the cow believe that these headsmen are their God because they are leading them to eat grasses while they move. But this cow don't know that the end destination the headsman is leading them to is in the stomach of you and I that will consume them as food. They will be slaughtered at the end. That is the sad comparison on where between the Nigerian politicians and the Nigerian people. The Nigerian people are the multitude of cows. Why the few politicians are the two headsmen leading these cows, leading them to where? To their end. The few politicians leading you and I, leading us to where? Hunger, suffering, poverty, all manner of hardship. And sometimes we tend to worship them, believing that they are our savior. Are they? Of course they are not. It takes only few to understand that these politicians are actually our enemies, not our friends. But where we fail to understand and act is the strength we had over this politician that is in us that we don't even know and we are not using it. Imagine one cow with its size and strength decide to chase after those two headsmen, leading that same cow to its end. The headsman will run because cannot stand the strength of that cow. But the 100 cow don't even know that they have the strength to make sure that that headsman do not lead them to their end as earlier as they would not have wanted. So does the Nigerian people. They don't even know that united, collectively, they can tell these few politicians, no, stop pushing us to this direction. It is not the right direction. We are not going there. But they don't know. Ignorance is the biggest weapon in Nigeria. And to solve Nigeria problem, this is why I have recently started saying it is not going to happen anytime soon. It's not going to happen overnight. Because the moron, because you that is sane, you that knows the happenings, you that is aware of what is going on within the society, your numbers is very few compared to the moron that doesn't know and does not want to know. What do you do about a situation like that? This one, not even in the rural area now, in the urban area, in our cities, walk into the markets, because the most populated part of our society is the market, the churches, and then the schools. It may be the primary and secondary school, you'll find kids there. So I will exclude those parts. But you see churches, you see marketplaces, walk into these places and try and carry out some interview. Then you will see how empty the vast majorities of Nigerians are upstairs. You will be overwhelmed. Then you will know that the hope for a better Nigeria is really completely dashed to the rock. Walk into the Nigerian market. Ask the average Nigerian woman, who is the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, if in the midst of 100 women and 5 get it right, contact me, I will buy you a recharge card. Not the president, because the name President Tinubu is always ringing bell. Just ask them, who is the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? In any of the Nigerian markets, you will see that the market woman is as empty as anything empty. Information, zero. Awareness, zero. Intelligence, zero. And these people populated Nigeria the more. So does when you go into the church. So does when you walk into the mosque. Do this interview randomly and you'll be overwhelmed. So, is this the animals we are living among? And you are expecting good governance? The politicians knows that these people are empty in their head. That's why the few of you that knows when you are ranting, when you are making noise, the politician just ignores you. They know on election day, they will definitely walk into the polling unit with some change, which this market woman that knows nothing, which that church or Muslim person that knows nothing is expected to receive money on election day or take an instruction from one man on who to vote for. The politician knows all of this. So that is why they will never work for you and I. You and I that knows how many are we. You see the awareness, the sensitization we are carrying out on the social media. It also stops in the gadget of you that is already aware and informed. It does not get to these cows. It doesn't. It does not get to the market woman who knows nothing. It does not get to the Hausa Muslim in the north who knows nothing. Now the problem now is, if these people are not informed, they are not aware, how is Nigeria going to go get better? When the politicians just need the people to be very stupid so that the politicians themselves can have their way. And they have successfully do that. We don't have a good education. The information is not there. No creation of awareness. How are we going to move from this stage to this stage? Because it's really, really bad though. It is really, really bad. If you don't know, that it is you that doesn't know. But it is that bad. So what do you think we should do? How can the people be sensitized? How do we make the people to even know what the stakes are and the state of things? Please, if you know, let's start from there. Because preaching, come, change this, do this, it will not change anything. The politicians just need to grab hold or get hold of this idiot. That's why you always see them proudly telling you that election is not won on social media, but in real life. They know that the intellects are the ones on the social media, and they are fewer than the morons in real life. So on election day or during campaign, they have the morons, which are huge in number, to interact with. And when they just exchange some few currency, they use them to turn print and use the others to do the manipulation, and they're in the office. You expect them to listen to you. They will not listen to you that is the intellect that's against them. Neither will they give their attention to the cows that they obviously know are non-living things. Where is it going to take us? If you know, please make use of the comment section. See you there.